Hello there. I am doing the air sign people next. This is for all air sign people. This is your full moon in Virgo video. Voice messages that you have to do this month around full moon. Starting around full moon. Okay, ready guys? Air signs. We are doing. Okay, I'm going to pick the bottom one for the overall message. Now we're going to do Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Get the stuff situated. Okay. Our overall message for air signs, 8 of coins. You guys are working very hard. That's something, being very detail oriented. People are noticing you are focused and you're trying to accomplish some kind of task, in some kind of project, and you're spending a lot of time on this and working very hard at it during this time and wanting to achieve it. People are noticing. Okay, so this is for Gemini. Illusion. This is basically the moon card representing Cancer or Pisces. So we are Gemini. We're dealing with some kind of illusion. Somebody's doing an illusion, appearing to be a certain way and they're not. They seem to be innocent, but they're really not, because see the blackbird, the white bird, the blackbird. There's conflict there. Someone is sick, ill. They could be bipolar or have a mental illness. I'm also picking up that some of you are sick of working night shift. If you're on a night shift schedule, you're wanting to switch that and go to day shift, or you're tired of working day shift and you want to go to night shift. Something's going to happen during the night. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. You could be dealing with more than one earth sign. Or you could be dealing with yourself. You could have Earth in your chart. If you're Gemini, you could have Virgo as your moon sign, or Capricorn or Taurus as your moon sign. You could be in your emotions right now. You're realizing how you really are. You're in your thoughts and in your head about your emotions towards someone. You're holding grudges, and that's going to be known. You still hold a grudge on someone. It could be an earth sign. This is just saying to me, what I'm feeling is that you guys need to let go of these grudges, if you are holding grudges, and get your emotions intact and be on stable ground with your emotions. I'm also picking up that you guys could be working on a project during the night. There will be communication about a project being worked on. Maybe you're going to do it during the night. This could be another person telling you, an earth sign person, a person that has earth qualities in their chart, and that could be their moon sign. I just feel like with Geminis, you guys are just going to get discovered about something that's going on at your workplace, or you're going to find out something at your workplace that was an illusion, okay? That was not really what you thought it was. The King of Arrows. This could be an authority figure, an air sign person, a methodical person, somebody's planning things out. This could also be you're being watched at work, but you're giving your work an illusion of sorts. You could also be dealing with a earth, air quality cusp person. They are very methodical and logical. They think more with their mind. They go with the flow with their logic than they do with their emotions. But this is the time for you to actually take initiative and be emotional at this time. And in relationships, be the initiator. Be more romantic. In other relationships, like friends, family, co-workers, take that stand, take charge, and speak up and say what it is that is wrong so that you can fix how you feel if you're upset and distraught about relationships, whether it be a loving relationship with a significant other or family, friends, or coworkers. You have to speak up and say what it is that you want or what is upsetting you in the situation. I'm also picking up that some of you are doing projects and you're trying to make a difference, not just in the world, but like community-wise, not just for several different people, but for a significant number of people. You're trying to make a difference for some reason in some kind of job task that you're doing. And this could be that you're a humanitarian or you're dealing with a humanitarian. You're going to be doing some kind of charity work or spending time helping others, doing some other stuff in the community. You could also be dealing with a lawyer, with an authority figure, someone that is powerful, like a doctor or a police officer, a solicitor, somebody that's in the army or something. You're going to hear from them. They're going to come out from nowhere. You're not going to, it's like you're going to get a visit from them and you're going to be surprised about it. Retrograde is coming up, so you could be reminiscing about the past, about someone of the past that was an air sign that was harsh with the words, or that you were harsh with them and you're having regrets. But all I can say about the past, if people come back from the past, just leave everything in the past, learn from these experiences and become stronger, and just learn what not to do and become a better you. Don't hold any grudges. Learn to forgive yourself and learn to forgive others so that you can move forward and find happiness and not be in that state of mind where you're holding grudges and being hateful and having depression going on and regrets. You want to get past that, okay, guys? Two of Cups. Aw. You guys got the Two of Cups card. What I just picked up and seen is as if somebody is cheating with their coworker, and that comes out. You're having an affair at work, and you're in a relationship with somebody, in a committed relationship with somebody. Also, I see two birds. So, see how there's two birds? And over here, there's two, and there's one right here. So someone's in their head. They're trying to sync their emotions with their logic, is what I'm picking up. They don't understand how they can be with somebody that's so much different than them, but yet they're alike as they're birds. One's a white bird and one's a black bird. They look like geeses. But they're different colors, different species maybe. But they do get along, they marry each other. This person is very logical. Maybe there's not really an attraction there, but there's more than just looks that draws you to this person. This person's working really hard to better their appearance. Maybe they felt like they were an ugly duckling and they want to be pretty, and they're having like a makeover done, hairdo done, haircut. They're working hard to get the money together to get a new outfit or to try to dress up and go somewhere. There's going to be communication that comes across by an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This could also be somebody from your past, and you're finding out that they have moved on with someone else. They moved on from you, and it's heartbreaking. You're working hard to try not to think about it. This could be you guys just taking a stand, and you've seen yourself like this, and you hadn't been keeping yourself up, and you're realizing that you need to love yourself. You're going to start dressing up and getting out, and people are going to start to notice and approach you and talk to you. When before you were like just getting out as a slob, wearing your pajamas out and stuff. And then here you finally get the courage to take a stand and take pride in your appearance, and you're going to find somebody. They're going to come to you. Okay. Geminis. You could also be in your head. You could be like Jekyll and Hyde, basically. I'm just picking up strongly that it's like somebody appears to be goody two-shoes, but they have ill intention. That's what I'm picking up as well. Manifestation. It's time to manifest something. Somebody's taking a charge. They're taking charge. They're being a king. They're planning things out. and they're going to manifest their dreams to come true. They want to have a union with someone that is they're meant to be, basically. So they're working on it and trying to improve their looks or their health or the places they go to, the situations they're in, where they spend money. And they're going to invest in their emotions more than anything. And in their logic. Because there's emotions on both sides and logic here. It could be an illusion that you're 1 minute thinking one thing, that your relationship is not going to work out. And the next minute you do. Because here you are working it out. Okay? You can work this out. Get that doubt out of your head. The fear. If that person isn't trustworthy, why are you with them? You know? How do you value yourself? Your self-worth? Do you work hard for the things you do and get and stuff? Or is somebody else doing this? You're going to manifest how to bring in your emotion and your logic together and not be all emotional. You could be spending more time at work to get your mind off stuff. But it's almost coming to an end, and you are going to manifest whatever this is that you want, if it's a love relationship with someone that is similar to you. Okay, Geminis? Now we're doing Libra. 3 of Coins. So Libras, you were at that point where you were stuck. You felt like you were juggling, and then the one after this one is where you're feeling like you're holding on. But with the 3 of Coins being here, it's like you're working very hard to get to where you want to be. Here you are working. And this is like that 3 of Pentacles where he's standing up on a bench. But on this one, this person's like worked hard. They worked hard to make this tower. Ace of Swords. Somebody wants the truth. Somebody's very blunt and harsh with the words. They say it like it is. Maybe they sound bossy, and they're really not bossy. They just don't like to beat around the bush. They just have to say what's on their mind. They're a communicator. They want honesty and loyalty. They're in their head a lot. They work a lot. And while they're working, they're in their head a lot. 6 of Arrows. I was picking up that they were a communicator very strongly. They want to be in a harmonious relationship. One that they can get along with that person. There's no rocky waters. There's not drama being brought up all the time. It's just nice and loving and calming. This person could be moving to another country or traveling, doing a trip. This is for Libras. Libras, you could be working very hard to keep your style up, your looks. You seek other people's approval for some reason. I don't know, that's what I'm picking up. You need to move away from that. Move away from worrying about what other people think and say. And don't really let that stuff bother you. Work on yourself. You know who you really are. Other people can say whatever they want. Don't believe that when somebody says bad stuff about you and it gets around town that nobody's going to ever want to talk to you. That's not true. You be you. You be the true you that is truthful and not lying, cheating, mean person. And if you're truthful to yourself and your emotions and you're good to people, eventually it'll come out and people will see this. And if you used to be mean and tough with your words and stuff, you're getting away from that and you're becoming a better person and moving to the next level. You could have been an older person that was childlike, and you're actually starting to see things and growing and maturing a little bit more. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. You could be dealing with a earth, air, cusp person. You guys are in your emotions. What I'm picking up with this is you're working very hard. You're working too much. You're in your head thinking too much. Like, get out of your head. Because you're causing issues that aren't really there. You put all those swords in there in your boat yourself. Somebody else didn't do it. and you want to blame everybody else for doing it. That's what I'm picking up. But you're in your head about it. And when you step back and you look, maybe you'll see that maybe you put them in there. You're the one that caused the arguing and disputes and stuff, and you're trying to get away from that. Someone was disappointed. Maybe somebody's focusing on work and doing more work and focusing on a task, a job, an idea, a creativity, building something from scratch, building a home, wanting to move, wanting to get their finances in a certain spot so that they can travel or move or get a new piece of jewelry or something. What is the healing message for Libras? Signs. Trust the signs that are around you. Okay, guys? Pay attention to things around you. That's a sign. You find pennies on heads or tails. When you find it on heads, it's supposed to be good luck. When you find it on tails, you're supposed to pass the good luck on. You know, it's a sign. Are you getting little bitty signs here and there? My sign for this last week, I found a coin through the coin. I went to the coin machine at my work, so I get a snack, or actually a drink. And it wouldn't take this quarter, and I finally looked at the quarter to see what was wrong with it, and it was not a quarter, it was an angel coin. That was the coolest thing that I ever found. And the day before that, I found a 5-leaf clover. I actually have that here, hold on. Okay, so here's the 5-leaf clover that I found. I think it's pretty cool. It's just like this little baby's, it's smaller than all the other parts of the leaf. I don't know if you guys can see that good on the camera or not. If I can get it focused. There we go. I work with my hands, so sorry about all the paint stuff every time you guys see me. I'm a hands-on crafty person at work, and so I get stuff all over my hands. But anyway, I found this 5-leaf clover, and the next day I found an angel coin, which I don't have it here. I left it in my toolbox at work, so for luck. But I looked it up, and it said that I was being guarded by an angel. I thought that was cool. Anyway, so pay attention to signs around you guys. If you see butterflies, that means it's just another thing of saying, hey, stay positive. Things are looking up brighter. Because aren't butterflies beautiful when you see them? Okay, now we're going to go with the next sign, and that'll be Aquarius. Aquarius. The 2 points. Juggling back and forth in your head, in your mind, in your emotions, wanting to link these two together to be equal, because one minute you're logical, next minute you're emotional. You emotionally care about somebody, thinking that they may emotionally love you too. That's what you want, but logically they do stuff that make you feel like they really don't love you, and you're back and forth in your head over it. That's what I'm picking up with this. Strength. You need to find the strength within yourself to get control of this, because if you don't, and you keep thinking this person is in love with you, the next minute you're depressed and you want to leave this person because you don't think they're your one. You need to get out of that mindset. You're strong enough to do this and move forward. Ask for forgiveness, or learn to forgive yourself, basically, so that you move forward and balance this out. You just want to have a loving, strong union with somebody. That's all. That's forgiving and loyal and all the above. It's your other half. You're equal. You're trying to work hard in a relationship like this with somebody, but somebody's not being fair. It's not an equal relationship, and you're starting to feel the burdens on it because you're always doing all the work. Oh, 10 of coins. So you're going to be happy because you're moving, or you're joining finances together, moving to be together, moving in together, and just being very happy and loving. You could already live in a home with them. You guys have nice things. There's an outsider that's looking in that wants to disrupt your union and cause chaos. So be aware of that. You could be going to a lot of social events, going out partying. You need to be careful. Check your tires. You could be drinking too much, doing something too much, because there's a lot of coins here, and I see this as tires. Like you're socializing. And when you socialize, you drink. That's why I came up with drinking. That's what I was picking up. You could be socializing and out and about and drinking too much. You don't need to be driving. So get a ride. Call Uber, call a friend, or if you know the people in the bar, find your friends in there and ask for a ride. Don't be driving. Okay, what is your angel message? Aquarius. You're achieving a goal. Your finances are going to grow. You're finding the strength to do this and make it to the top. You're the only one that ultimately can make your dreams come true. You have to take that action. Okay? The fire peoples are the action people, which you didn't get no communication or nothing, but you did get like an earth-based, not earth, a fire. This is Leo. So you're balancing, you're trying to get stability. Look at all this burning here. You're trying to get the strength to have a stable home and stick it out with somebody that you don't feel is your equal. Or is not seeing things equally. Maybe you think they're your equal, but they're not treating you equally in a relationship. But it's going to come to a 10, so that's good. You could be getting finances increasing, a divorce settlement, some kind of settlement, insurance policy settlement of sorts. I see holes. Be careful around some kind of hole around your house, like on the ground, like maybe a sinkhole. Yeah. Be careful if you see a little bitty hole in your ground in your yard and it's real deep. If you see this, you need to put big rocks in there. You need to get away from it. As you can see, what's underneath this is this person's, like, if you've ever seen a sinkhole, it can like just corrode away the dirt like this, basically. And there's a big puddle of water, and it just keeps corroding the earth around it. So you need to be careful and protect yourself. I don't know why I was picking that up, but I was. I just see a lot of holes here, a lot of circles. Okay. I see a horse here, something to do with a horse. So just be careful. So your angel message is intentions. So what is your true intentions in a situation? Are you going to propose to someone? Are you the player? Are you working hard? Are you working hard for a reason? What is your intentions on doing a certain thing, a certain task? You're asking somebody this. What is your intentions with me? Do you really have feelings for me or not? Is it just romance? You just have a sexual attraction towards someone? Or are you attracted to their finances or something? That's what I'm picking up with this. Or this could be somebody doing this to you, basically. Hey guys, this is for the air people. This message right here is for the air people. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Gemini, you guys got the 3 of arrows, that's the 3 of swords, 6 of coins, and the 5 of staffs. So with this, somebody was cheating, somebody was sharing, somebody was being greedy, somebody's always starting fights and arguing in their head, back and forth, saying you owe me for this and that, and you've hurt somebody's feelings, but somebody was really harsh and always combative. This is for Geminis. So you're dealing with a fire sign, an earth sign, an air sign, emotions, finances, somebody that's a hard worker that likes to take action. You're in your head about this, about someone in the past like this. This is for Libra, 10 of Wands. Something's coming to an end. You're seeing something and you've learned a lot of lessons. It could be close to ending your service if you're in jail, or if this person if you're a cross-watcher and this person's in jail, they're going to be getting out. Somebody's going to serve time. Transformation. While they're in isolation or gotten to this point, they transformed because they've learned a lot of lessons. They've been through a lot. Awakening. Wow. So a lot of you are going to feel very psychic at the time. This is like Cupid comes in. You're feeling the warmth, the love that's around you. You're being loved. You're being transformed. You're seeing your worth. Someone has showed you how to be a hard worker or displayed hard work, and it's awakened you, a part of you you've never had before with a relationship with someone. Okay, now this is Aquarius. Oh, Ace of Coins. Oh, Ace of Staffs. And the 8. So there is a lot of communication going on, new ideas, new ways of doing things. You could be very intimate with somebody, romantically. There's a magnetic pull. If you don't want to get pregnant, you better use protection. You guys can talk freely amongst each other and feel free and not feel like you're walking on eggshells. You feel like you found your one, you're equal. You guys equal each other out. One's on stable ground and one takes action on the stable ground to keep it up. Because as you can see, this is on stable ground, but nobody's keeping it up and all this ivy is growing around. But here's the action being taken and it's all cleaned up and the ivy's not going to take over. The kudzu ain't going to take over. That's what I'm thinking and seeing on this right here. See all this new growth? If you don't take care of stuff, it can get messy and overgrow and stuff out there. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a fire sign. Action oriented, someone that likes to communicate, travel, that is on their A game. I hope you like the little twist that I did on changing the way I did this message this time around. Thanks, guys. I really do appreciate you guys following me. Love you guys, and always remember, treat others the way you want to be treated. God bless.